There are around 200 official sports in the world, and people always say their favorite sport is the hardest. But no one really knows which sport is the most difficult. Let's put that to the test. Comment your guess for hardest and easiest sport now, no cheating, and let's find out if you're right.
Brother, which sport do you think is the easiest in the world?
The horse riding.
Oof, that might have just hurt some feelings, but let's find out. I have a list here that has all sports ranked from easiest to hardest. Horse riding is not on the list, but we have horse racing on place 50 out of 60. Pretty good guess. Let's look at the lowest rated sport and why it is the lowest rated sport, because all of these are ranked by 10 categories: endurance, strength, power, speed, agility, flexibility, nerve, durability, hand-eye coordination, and analytic aptitude.
What's that?
That means the ability to evaluate and react appropriately to strategic situations. Okay, so that means that a lot of team sports will probably be ranked high.
Yeah.
In this category. And in all these categories, the lowest ranked sport is fishing.
Fishing. What? Yeah.
Makes sense. I think these are the most competitive or most watched sports.
Yeah.
Let's look at fishing.
Is it a woman?
She has bigger arms easily than we have.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's I think why this is rated so low is because there's so much variability and it just depends a lot on how good of equipment you have. You maybe have mechanically helped strength.
Yeah.
Let's look at these rankings. It scores basically a 1 or less on all the categories except for hand-eye coordination. I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Number 59 is billiards with also very low ratings.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is not intense, but it is pretty hard, I think.
A sport consists out of these 10 categories, and billiards, fishing, and shooting 58, curling 56, and archery 55, they all consist out of not moving a lot.
Yeah, precise things.
But you're missing strength, speed, agility, endurance. You're missing all these categories that they are ranked on, so they will end up low. What do you think is the hardest sport in the world?
I think, it's maybe cliche, but I think football, soccer.
Football, soccer.
Yeah.
With the round ball.
The round ball.
I think that one will rank really high.
Yeah.
Football with the round ball, that sport is actually ranked number 1 in the 10 most popular sports.
Yeah.
These are the top 10 most popular sports, with football, soccer being at the top with the round ball, cricket, basketball, hockey, tennis, volleyball, table tennis, baseball, golf, and rugby. Is there a sport that I can come up with that will be low in general as well? It would probably be darts. I'm going up and up and up to the top, but I can't find darts.
No.
It's not on the list. Darts not even on the list.
And billiards is?
Yes. Let's look at the darts player. We look at the darts players here. This is what the darts players are looking like.
They don't look the most athletic. Luke Litter said that when he won the World Cup, he said, I'm gonna celebrate with kebab and vapes.
You celebrated with a kebab. What's the plan tonight?
I think it's another kebab.
Okay, what? I wouldn't say darts is the hardest sport, but I would say it's a sport. It's also watched a lot in the world, so it should be on this list. I need the most professional help in the world ever. Hey, hello. Is darts a real sport? Hey, yes, darts is considered a real sport.
If the other ones are considered a sport, then of course darts should be a sport.
But then we've got golf, also in the top 10 most popular sports in the world. Where would you rank something like this?
It's a lot of hand-eye coordination and keeping track of the wind and stuff like that, but golf carts exist for a reason.
It's to not tire them out.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty low because it's not really intense. For it to be high, it needs to be intense and super precise.
And if we look at any golf player, they look like this.
Fit.
They look fit, but where do they rank? They are ranked at...
Wait, 33.
They're ranked 51. We've got golf, below that is cheerleading and roller skating. And horse racing is one higher than golf. And the main reason is because golf is ranked very low when it comes to speed, agility, nerve, meaning nervous. I think you have to really be calm during golf. I don't really get that. I don't know if I agree with that one. Rugby, also one of the most popular sports in the world. Where would you rank this?
Really high, I think.
What would not be here? Like flexibility is low here?
This for sure in the top 10.
It is ranked number 13. What?
Yeah, but it depends on what's the top 10, because I would say this is maybe even a top 5.
The sport above rugby. I didn't even think of, but it's water polo. Water polo is insane. If you've ever tried swimming, well, try doing that with no hands and trying to score a goal.
I've done water polo with my school. I went to a sports school, and I think I got the same amount of water that I needed in a day. I felt like I was drowning the entire time.
Actually, let's go to baseball. Also one of the most popular sports in the world. Hand-eye coordination, 10 out of 10.
Really high. Physically, it's, I think, less.
Your endurance is probably not very high, but your speed needs to be insanely high.
So I would say this is at around 20, 25.
Drink your water. Baseball, softball is ranked number 9.
No way!
It is in the top 10.
What?
And the main reason is because of the hand-eye coordination being almost a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
It is the highest hand-eye coordination on the entire list. You need to be adaptable, but also the power is very high.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. Of course, basketball, one of the most popular sports in the world. Where does it rank?
I would have put this higher than baseball.
6, 7?
I will put this at 6. Just look at this. This is insane. Hand-eye coordination, explosiveness, power, endurance. All of these things, it's really high.
What can you be bad at and still be good at this?
The only thing that I'm thinking is like it has everything, but it's not the biggest in anything, I think.
So it doesn't score a 10 out of 10 anywhere?
No.
It ranks 4th.
Really
it's
high.
all around 6, 7.
What? Nerve? 4 point... What?
The nerve one is crazy. What is the hardest nerve so we can understand it? 9 for ski jumping. Oh, I get nerve now. It's just, if you do it, you're crazy. It's not about being nervous, it's about being crazy if you decide to do that sport.
With ski jumping, I'm always thinking, how do you get into this?
You're pretty crazy if you do that, and I don't know how you get there, but I respect you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Interesting one. Table tennis.
All right.
Where would you rank table tennis?
This is a really interesting one.
Maybe this sport might rank a lot lower than we think because it scores low on certain things like strength, flexibility.
I think this is 35.
I would find 35 low.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it's gonna be like halfway through this list around 30 because it's gonna be so low on certain rankings. Let's see if that is true. No way! 47. Why? Because it has a 3 on endurance, 2 on strength, that's what I expected. You know, it's speed, baby. Speed for this, I disagree. If I talk about running speed, then it makes no sense, because then you would only have to talk about track and field sports. Speed in general, you need to be fast. Hand-eye coordination, 8.88 makes sense.
I wouldn't have imagined that this list is so hard.
Another extremely popular sport, something I completely forgot to think about, volleyball.
This one is really high at durability. Do you remember at school when you were doing this and your whole arms were red?
But what? Crazy. Oh, what? I would say extremely hard sport, top 15. Okay, top 15 we say, and it is. Yeah. Volleyball, it is 20. Nerve, yeah, again the nerve. I think the nerve is nerving this list. Cricket.
It kind of looks like baseball.
I'll put it a little lower than baseball.
Yeah, because I think this is less running. I think it's place 13.
Is there no cricket? They don't even enter this list. I'm so interested if we agree with the number 1 sport. Table tennis was ranked extremely low. Bigger tennis.
Bigger tennis. I will put it at 17th, and that's just a guess.
I would put it at 7, but it probably is lower because that's crazy. Tennis 7. 6, 7.
Yeah.
Hand-eye coordination,
yeah, really high.
Of course. Endurance, very high, makes sense. Tennis is crazy if you have to do it for hours. Tennis is a difficult sport. And looking at above it is martial arts, and I would say that that is harder. And the nerve will probably be also higher. 6.63. That's actually lower than I expected it to be. But martial arts is ranked at 6 because it's difficult everywhere. I would say martial arts, or specifically MMA or something that looks like that, has to be at the top. You're saying football, soccer.
Yeah.
I've played football my entire life. I think it will be quite high. Field hockey, very popular sport, also here in the Netherlands. Where does this rank?
I would say high, also high at nerve.
I think you're crazy if you do this.
Yeah, it's a freaking heavy ball.
And they don't have any protection.
No.
I would lose so hard at this. Look at this is an insane skill. What the hell? I would watch this.
I watched it at the Olympics, and she swung with her stick against the cheek of her opponent, and it was like completely obliterated, like blood pouring out and stuff. It was really... Since then, I am really scared of hockey. I think this will be top 5.
No. Field hockey, 17th! What is it ranked low at then? It's ranked low at strength, which I expected. Nerf, 3.75. I disagree hard. Football. This is what you thought ranked the highest.
I do want to say something. I want to make a prediction. Why I put this at 1 will not be accounted for in the list.
Now that you know and understand the list, you don't think it's at 1 anymore.
Yeah, because I put it at 1 for one specific reason.
Let's reveal where it's at.
I do think it's still really high.
Soccer, 10th. American football is 3rd.
Yeah. No.
I do maybe get why football is ranked in this list higher than soccer, because nerve is probably higher and it just requires a little bit more of strength. Why did you rank soccer first place?
Because of the frequency. Their year is insane.
Because for football, American football, it is 4 months in the year.
Yeah.
For soccer players, it's 10 months in the year,
10, 11.
Sometimes more. I actually want to spend 24 hours with a football athlete and experience it all. If you happen to know football players or football clubs that might want to give us that access as well, let us know. So what is the hardest sport in the world? Let's work our way up. Honorable mentions might be weightlifting at 44. I understand it in this list kind of, but also if I have to look at Olympic weightlifting, I disagree kind of hard because that is extremely hard. Skateboarding, 37. I think nerve could be a little higher. It makes sense in this list. I think it makes sense. Team handball. Handball is really difficult. 26. That is way too low for anything because I don't care what it says here. 4.8 for endurance makes no sense. Way too low. Strength, sure. Power makes no sense. It's really high.
How can cheerleading be so low?
The older they grow, they quit gymnastics because it's mentally very hard. You have to do crazy stuff. You can just question yourself, hey, should I not just play football? You know? So I think this one is actually really properly placed, gymnastics.
I do want to say making a list like this is really hard.
And that's because putting all sports in one list is actually impossible. That's why they get 10 different categories and try to approach it as objective and analytical as possible. And I think they did a great job. Although I still don't agree with nerve, because nerve should be out because it's a choice to do that. But once you're doing the sport, it's not a variable anymore. But now, the hardest sport in the world. We already know number 3, football. Number 2, ice hockey.
Yes.
Agreed.
You're on ice. On ice with blades and stuff.
And then boxing. It is the Mike Tyson sport. Boxing. And I can't find a reason why not. I actually agree.
Yeah, me too.
Meaning this list is very impressive on the way they ranked it. And look at these numbers. Endurance, 8.63. Strength, the higher the better, literally. Power needs to be as high as possible. Speed is actually kind of low still because you need to be fast. Even on the floor, you need to move fast. You need to move as fast as possible. This explains the durability one as well. You will need to be able to handle a lot. What do you think of the list?
I think they did their best and I agree on most of them, but also don't agree on a lot of them. So yeah, I don't think you can do it right.
Exactly. I don't think you can make a perfect list. Except for ChatGPT, maybe. What is the hardest sport in the world? Boxing!
Okay, then the list is perfect.
What is the easiest sport?
Bowling.
Bowling! Oh! Was it in this list? It was 57th in this list. Also low. ChatGPT almost gave us the same list.
The almighty ChatGPT.
Please don't take my children. I didn't have any children, but also in the future.
But they missed one sport. My favorite sport.
No? Okay, so make sure to check out the previous video and subscribe to this link and hit the bell. And if you want to get better at any sport and get fitter, then make sure to download our app, Workout app, link in the description. And make sure to click this video, download the app, subscribe to this link and hit the bell. And make sure to, while you're still here, click the app, previous video.